Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and component overview of the ENCHANTERS Overlord Big Box. Down at the table, we can see we've got one pack of cards that we'll take a closer look at later, and the main box. We'll get the shrink wrap off of this and take a closer look at the box art. So you can see this is a game for 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, and 30 to 60 minutes. This is just a massive card game. So just shuffle and play, journey for cards, craft your artifacts, fight for glory, and become hero of the village. Now with Overlords. So inside the box, see here, we've got a little handout with a guide to the expansions, the box contents, card explanations, optional decks, co-op mode, flow of the game, some rules changes, and credits. So 12 pages. On the back, we've got a rules summary with a co-op and rule of thumb with notes on the icons. And another rule book, 12 pages. Talking about the Overlords, game overview, all the contents, game setup, going through the flow of the game, end of the game, setup for the Overlords, variants, an FAQ, looks like going over specific cards, and a timing table, and a help page. And I guess this is our player mat. So this is just paper. To help you stack all your cards in the right spot. Then we have a quick setup sheet going over your first game. And now to some components and cardboard. So one of our sheets, you can see things pop out pretty easily. Some more tokens. Another sheet. See, some have already popped themselves out. Like we've got a dial to put together. And a whole bunch of cards that we'll be looking at here shortly. So this might be a longer video. Just going to be skimming through a lot of these cards. I think it says around 700 cards in this set. And we have a better game board here. And player mats, it looks like. So we should have 4 of these, I'm assuming. So take a closer look. Pretty flexible. And some oversized cards. Some nice artwork in the bottom for our deck box, if you will. It looks like you can see some spots here where we can pull out some dividers to keep our cards separated. So with them not sleeved, they come right up to the box lid. Of course, they're made to slide back a little bit. I'm a card sleever, so we'll see how that works out later. We've got our player mat laid out here. We'll start looking at the tokens. So we've got 25 1 wound tokens, 12 5 wound tokens. For crystal tokens, we have 30 with the 1 value, 15 with a value of 3, and 12 with a value of 10. And we have tokens in case you're not playing with the mat to let you know what cards are going to be worth. So whether they're going to be free, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 gems. We have 15 Overlord tokens here, reinforcements with claws on one side and health on the other. We have 12 reward tokens, 25 pearl tokens. Got 8 power markers, 4 for attack, 4 for defense. That will be used on your individual player boards. Then have a Cerberus token and Desert token. Then we have an Overlord's points dial, so we'll go ahead and put that together. So we'll just push this through here. And squeeze those together. So there's one side. And the other. So now we've got a track for our Overlord's health. And speaking of Overlords, we've got a large selection of oversized cards for those. So we've got a Null Warlord, the Immortal, the Demon King, Grand Vizier, Dragonhead Hydra, High Priestess, the Seer, Blackest Knight, the Spell Eater, the Trickster, the Voidbringer, the Conqueror, Conscious Slime, the Ogre General, Archangel, Puppeteer, the Sacred Moose, Underlord, Game Runner, She-Boar, the Godmother, Grey Council, Sharkan of the Six Seas, Infernal Dog God, the Ancient Sphinx, Cyclops Leader, and the Highest Hierarch. Then for our village cards, Lower Olympus, Equus Plains, Arena Mundi, Enchanter's Guild, Concholia, Ni Sethos, Upper Olympus, Holy Grove, Garden of Thorns, North Ridge, Sellsword Camp, Port Orison, Foxenfurt, Deep Tower, Bloodhaven, Old Hunter's Keep, Normal Town, Chapel of Soulfire, Hateville, Tarconia, Red Gorge Forge, Trichopolis, Scarab Van, Temple of Apiona, Ali, Cave of Fools, Sleepy Rock, Dwarfberg, Mycelium Halls, Benzomarazan, or something like that, Asylum Library, Slug Canal, Santa Monica, Gravekill Mounds, Fort of Sun, Hell's Gate, Sun Tower, and the Lost Horseshoe. We also have 4 double-sided help cards with the icon rundown on the back side. 4 power trackers. Then we have card dividers for the event deck, centaurs, classes, gladiators, medusae, mummies, banners, AI deck, mermaids, harpies, dragons, dark elves, the angels, wound deck, some bandits, mages, cultists, golems, unicorns, the slimes, barbarians, undead, troglodytes, goblins, gnolls, demons, and fairies. Got an event deck with a mini boss, oversized, tough one, enraged, leader, plague bearer, double trouble, trapped item, fumbled spell, thorny overgrowth, forged tax, bridge toll, road of pain, the blizzard, stormbringer, hunger, overlord rising, elder dragon, cursed items, magic overlord, disenchantment, rusting metals, rotting meat, wild portals, destroyer, and a time paradox. And we have a thick deck of overlord cards. Just fly through these. So they really don't have much names or art on them. And I haven't read the rules, so I don't know how this game works. Just looking through all the contents right now. Smoke and Mirrors cards. Meet My Champions. For his amusement, the Boar Gore, Trampling Barricades, Hound at the Gates, and the Baddest Dog. Next, we've got the Wound deck. So we've got Phobias, Crushed Foot, a Broken Rib, Kleptomania, a Magic Addiction, many friends have that, Panic Attacks, Impaired Vision, Wounded Knee, Claustrophobia, Berserker Rage, the Lost Eye, Broken Arm, Numbness, Hurting Back, Brain Damage, a Broken Finger, Mutinous, Nasty Scar, a Punctured Lung, Sleepwalking, an Allergy, Brainwashing, Insomnia, Severed Hand, a Fancy Scar, and just a blank card. Then for banners, we have an Orson, Goblin, Normalian, a Wood Elf, Dragonkin, Gnoll, Mageborn, Gnome, Ghoul, Slime Host, Dark Elf, Demonic, Viking Orc, Angelic, a Fairy, Troglodyte, Medusa, Olympian, Amazon, Sethian, Triton, Iranian, Dwarven, Vampiric, Underdweller, and a Northern Banner. Then for classes, we have Rogues, Defenders, Cultists, Druids, Dragon Hunters, Rangers, Wizards, Smiths, Gravediggers, Beggars, Assassins, Summoners, Barbarians, Paladins, Bards, Miners, Sculptors, Messengers, Wanderers, Nomads, Pearl Divers, Gladiators, Mercenaries, Merchants, Monks, and Warriors. Then I've got some miscellaneous cards. Wound Threshold for easy, hard, normal, and very hard. Then we have some fist cards of enchanting. Token for 50 and 100. Green Dragon. Another card for him. We have 2 of Winds, a Book Mimic, 2 Tree Mans, and then Luca the Archangel, Beatrix the Spell Eater, the Immortal, Dragonhead Hydra, the Blackest Night, Highest Hierarch, Grand Vizier, Gorgon Godmother, Puppeteer, Cyclops Leader, Ogre General, Game Runner, the Seer, Sharkan of the Six Seas, Trickster, and the Ancient Sphinx. Now I've got a slew of Kingdom decks, starting with the Daemons. So they're going to have this back. And it's just going to be all their gear. So a whole bunch of different types of cards they'll be able to play. A whole lot of imps in this one. Hellhounds. And some demons and the Hell Dragon. Then we've got some Dark Elves. Got some crossbows for them. And whips. Some blood. Some darkness. Assassins. Minotaurs. And the Black Dragon. And the Slimes. Carry war picks apparently. Found some boots. Some stench. The green slime. Blue slime. Red slime. And the brown dragon. Then we have the undead. Of course, a scythe for them. The shield and shovel. And a whole lot of skeletons. And ghouls. A lich and a Dracolich. And some angels. Plate armor. Their symbols. Great sword. Some empathy. All the clerics. Paladins. An angel. And a white dragon. Then we have troglodytes. Carry short spears. And eyes. And the troglodytes themselves. The lurker. Behemoth. The subterranean dragon. Then we've got our gnolls. With their flail. Some bolas. Their gnoll army, Manticore, the rock, and a bronze dragon. Goblins are up next. Got some axes. They like the fire. Some ogres. A giant. And a red dragon. Then we've got some unicorns playing their harps. Some healing. Werebears. A tree man. And a pink dragon. Then we have some cultists who favor long swords and leather armor. Cultist of Evil, Black Knight, Great Old One, and a Gray Dragon. And we have the Dracons, the Warhammers, and Bucklers, setting some traps, the Serpent Fly, a Dragon Turtle, Killer Plant, and a green dragon. Then the thieves. The scimitars. Stolen crown. Cloak. Then bandits. Queen of thieves. The djinn. And the gold dragon. Gladiators. They're gladius. An armed guard. A net, and the gladiator's cards, dire lion, champion, and chain dragon. Then we've got some mummies. The sickle. Lots of sand and time. Scarab. A sandworm. And a sand dragon. Medusa. Great club. Petrification. The basilisk. Medusa herself. A stone giant. And a stone dragon. Then we have the harpies with their spear, chariot, sandals, harpies, a griffin, air giant, and a blue dragon. And mermaids. Got pearls, shells, and anchor for some water breathing, and the shark, the triton, kraken, and deep sea dragon. Centaurs. Their longbow, and bracers. Need a saddle on your horse, of course. Pegasus, the centaur, cyclops, and copper dragon. Then we've got some golems. So drills, gauntlets, rifles, and our golems, an iron golem, crystal golem, and mecha dragon. Then we have our mages, who have their nice hat and staff. A sorceress, a book mimic, an insane archmage, and an arcane dragon. And fairies, wearing the ring, a pot, and a flute. The fairies themselves there, and a gremlin, a nymph, and fairy dragon. And lastly, the barbarians. So, great axes, scale armor, a horn, the barbarians, winter wolf, water giant, and frost dragon. And that's everything from the Enchanters Overlords Kickstarters. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.